Sounds, and here we go. Wepner comes bouncing across the ring and looks as though he wants to be aggressive right away. Ali.
The bell rang for round one, and I came out right across the ring right after him. We had a strategy that we had formulated before the fight. We were going to try to get him into a brawl and try to rough him up and get him out of his fight plan. You know, the only way we could do that is to really piss him off. And so I went right after him. I pressed him and I started throwing shots to the body and shots to the head.
Now he complains about a punch behind the head.
And some of them might have missed, some of them might have been rapid punches, but with his hands in front of his face, it was very hard to hit him anywhere else.
Comes back up to the head. Now Ali gives him some shots behind the head himself.
Round two, the bell rang, and I came out the same way across the ring. Then he laid on the ropes, and I moved in on him, and I started trying to throw some body shots. But he was catching most of them on the elbow. He was great at that. He was great parrying punches.
Wepner's taking some good shots now.
Anyway, he was talking to me. Never stopped talking. Come on, let me see what you got, Whitey, and using some other words, which I don't really care to mention. Round three, the bell rang, and I raced right across the ring. Ali didn't even hardly move out of his corner. He just laid against the rope, let me come at him. And I couldn't land a hell of a lot of punches, but at least I was being the aggressor.
The big question is, can Ali knock out this man?
In round seven, he started opening up a little bit. He started throwing that big jab and hooking off it. So every time I got inside, it cost me because he caught me with a couple of punches.
Now it looks like Wepner may possibly have a cut above the eye. He's got a good gash above his left eye. All right.
I get back to my corner now, started to repair the cut. He put the end swell on it first. That's a piece of metal, cold metal that keeps in the ice bucket, and he holds it on your eye for a while to keep the eye from swelling. Then he took the lubricant and put it in there and pressed down on it and get some of the coagulant. And he put more into the cut. I could feel it was burning, and I could see the blood dripping down my eye. And I knew that I had to start doing something a little more than I was doing because Ali was starting to really pick me off.
We're in round number 9, the early moments.
The bell rang for round 9, and I went out from the corner just like I always did. Finally, about halfway through the round, he threw a big jab, and I slipped under it and threw that big right hand right under the heart.
His left. Oh! A vicious shot to the rib of Muhammad Ali, and what a surprise! Chuck Wepner gets to the body of Muhammad Ali. Now let's see what happens here. We're going to count it to 6, 7.
Chuck hit him with a body shot and knocked him down.
Ali actually was down, a vicious right hand.
And I said, oh my God, Chuck's going to be the champion of the world.
Everybody was yelling, keep him down, Chuck, keep him down.
In round 9, when Chuck knocked him down, I think everybody in the audience was, the fans, were like just in shock.
The whole crowd changed. It was like the little guy's got a chance.
Don't forget, in the history of Muhammad Ali, this was his third time only after so many fights that he got knocked down.
I mean, he's the greatest in the world, just gets flattened by the Bayonne leader. How embarrassing is that?
Ali is aggravated.
And he took it out on Chuck. He went gangbusters. He pummeled Chuck non-stop.
Overhand right to the eye. There's the left hook.
Ali just kept getting more and more infuriated, and he started boxing differently. More like a madman. That's how embarrassed he was.
He went crazy, throwing punches from every angle.
A vicious left, but Wepner stays on his feet.
Ali didn't want to around him. He wanted to take this guy out.
At that time, and Wepner holds his arms up and says, "Go on, champ, is that the best you can do?"
Chuck would not go down. He had a higher. He had something that he was striving to. Wouldn't allow himself to get beat.
Wepner missing punches, Ali scoring punches. Right hand to the air, a good combination of punches. Again, the flurry ending round 14.
I see it, but I don't believe it. The man is still on his feet.
At the end of the 14th round, the crowd stood and gave me a standing ovation. I went back to my corner, I sat down on a stool, and Al hit me right in the face with the water sponge. And all the time he was talking to me, he says, Chuck, he's here paying attention. Chuck, listen to me. He says, this is the last round. It's the 15th round. He's, you gotta go for it. He's, you know you're not gonna get a decision over Muhammad Ali. If you don't knock him out or win this round big, you got no shot at all. So go out and get him, son.
Round 15, the heavyweight championship of the world. People are on their feet at the
I was trying to move
Coliseum.
forward and stay on top of Ali, but my legs were quivering from exhaustion. I had a lot of pain in my hamstrings.
He has tried to drop Wepner. There's a good combination. Wepner's ready to go. He's ready to go. Ali comes on. Wepner is staggering. He's out on his feet right now. There's the combination. Ali has his man in trouble. Wepner attempting to hang on viciously.
hook to my right arm over the rope to stop myself from falling and say to myself, oh my goodness, I'm down. I remember the referee saying 5, 6, 7, and 8. I got up, and all of a sudden I seen him waving his hands. And I couldn't understand what happened. And Al came running across the ring and threw the water sponge in my face and grabbed me and pulled me back. And he told me a few minutes later that the referee had stopped the fight with 19 seconds to go in the 15th round. I'll tell you the truth, I felt vindicated. I had proved that I belonged in there that night, and I gave Ali a good fight, which most people didn't think I had a chance to do.